Seychelles. It represents an archipelago of timeless beauty island, tranquility and harmony, famous for its world beaches and for its great diversity, from lush forests down to the warm azure. The inner islands are mostly clustered mainly around the island of Mahe, Roslin and Ladik, that forming the cultural and economic hub of Seychelles, as well as its tourism industry and the entire population in the island. Seychelles, a small archipelago on the east coast of Africa, stands as a wonderful country in the world. This beautiful island is regarded as an all-year-round destination for holidays. Their warm and humid climate all year make this place have a worthy rest from people everyday work. Before we discuss more about it, just take a look at this one.
Seychelles, in a small archipelago on the east coast of Africa, stands as a country famous for its beauty. Tourism has been long known as the main contributor for its economy. Pristine beach and diversity of its marine, continuously offering tranquility all day during the year, supported by its warm and nice weather. By history and location, Seychelles emerges into a beautiful blend of Asia, Africa, and Europe. Comprises of 115 islands, this country occupying a land area of 455 km square and an exclusive economic zone of 1.4 million km square. Sharing many similarities with Indonesia, Seychelles also relies on its marine sector, known mostly for the Seychelles International Trade Zone. Given the small population, limited resources, and topographical constraints, Seychelles continues to import over 90% of its total primary and secondary production inputs and consumer products. 90% of manufacturing products was even said to be made in Indonesia, showing a very tremendous potency of trade cooperation between the two countries. How is the cooperation and partnership of Seychelles with Indonesia and also other Asean countries? What business and investment potency could be developed more? MNC Business Economic Buzz will present you more discussion about it.
Have a deeper view about bridging Indonesia-Africa, we have Nico Barito, Special Envoy of President Seychelles for Asean, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Seychelles, Victoria Mahe. All right, so good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So thank you so much for coming here. We have seen the beautiful islands from the picture and the video. So can you tell us a bit about the island?
Well, Angie, it's a great honor for me to be here.
And
my compliments for MNC for thinking about Seychelles.
Yeah.
Despite that we are small island nations, consists of 115 islands. We are located in Indian Oceans, in between Indonesia and Africa. Principally, Seychelles is not so far from Indonesia. If you fly on a charter plane direct from Seychelles to Singapore, we bypass Sumatra, it only takes about 6 hours.
6 hours?
Yeah.
All right.
But today, connectivity seems to be better through the hub of Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
Because Dubai and Abu Dhabi offer more flights internationally. So Seychelles focus more about the flights from Abu Dhabi, from Dubai, and we have 2 flights daily to Dubai. We have 2 flights daily to Abu Dhabi. So despite the connections from Abu Dhabi to the world, we also have connections to Johannesburg. We do have connections to Nairobi, and we do have connections to Europe as well as to China through Hong Kong. Looking at Seychelles with 100,000 populations, a little bit less than 100,000, I should say. I mean, we are happy. I mean, it is a destination of paradise. It's a place of tranquility, you know, where many celebrities and social elite would love to have privacy.
Okay.
So we are not offering too much. I mean, to compare with Indonesia, Indonesia have more islands. I mean, I believe you have 17,000 islands here. I mean, and while we only have about 115 islands, so we cannot overbuild, we cannot overdevelop. So for that reason, we try to limit, we try to have a good protection on the environment, because that is what we can sell. The added value of protecting the environment really reward us as one of the top destinations in the world for marine ecotourism.
Yeah.
By doing that, you can see like today, our tourism growth very high, about almost 3 to 4 times the population.
Wow.
And average tourist is spending about 2,000 euro a day. So that makes a very good combination between our fishery economy as well as our international business sectors. So we are making about an average of income per capita of 30,000.
What are the main attractive destinations and Seychelles for
Well,
tourists?
the 3 main islands we have is Mahe,
Mahe.
Pralan, and Ladik.
Yeah.
And of course, there are a lot of other small islands like Fregat, Bird Island, Danish Island, North Islands, Silhouette, so each offering its own characteristic.
Okay.
Specifically for Pralan, for instance, this island is known as a UNESCO Habitat Site because in that island, that is the only place in the world where you have a coconut called Coco de Mer.
Sorry?
Coco de Mar.
Coco de Mar.
Yeah.
What is that?
Coco de Mar is a very unique story. The coconut looks very unique.
All right.
Don't think you have the photo with you,
Yeah.
but we'll send you the photo later on. Because the Coco de Mar looks like double coconut. The seeds is very nice, and it is one of a limited species.
All right.
So people go there, and people are proud to be in the island looking at Coco de Mar. The other island, they are proud to go for fishing, diving. It is a place where you fly down to Seychelles, up from the sky, you can see the fish on the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting. So before we continue our discussion more, we will discuss about this more after the break. Make sure you are still with us on Economic Buzz.